everybody. It is time for a story. I hope everybody's doing well. I know we're in the last few weeks for school here. It's a big push, but we gotta get everybody ready. So, moms, dads, you still have your appointments. Please do not miss your appointment because we are having difficulty rescheduling people. Um, we're gonna miss out, and school starts in what, 2 weeks? So we need to get everybody taken care of. So please keep your appointment. Please come prepared as well. We're asking ID, your insurance card, and your vaccine record because we've had a few folks not show up, and we've got vaccines we need to prepare school. So um, please help us with this, and we'll get everybody ready for school. But right now we're gonna take a little break and do our little story today. And today we're gonna do Little Oink by Amy Krouse Rosenthal. And this is a little tumble book. So once again, it's from the El Paso Public Library. So let's kind of see what this story has got to say. All right. These are little tumble books. Little Oink. And now comes the story of Little Oink. Little Oink was a neat little pig. He liked a lot of things. He dug playing with his pig pals. Hey guys, I found a truffle. He savored his days at school. Look at that. And he relished nighttime with Mama Pig and Papa Pig. This little piggy went to market. This piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This piggy had none. And this little piggy ran all the way home. But there was one thing Little Oink did not like. Mess up time. Because that's what you have to do when you're a pig. Make a mess. Mess, mess. All my friends get to clean their rooms. Why can't I? Asked Little Oink. If you want to grow up to be a respectable pig, you must learn how to make a proper mess, said Papa Pig. Mess up your room, put on some dirty clothes, and then you can go out and play, said Mama Pig. Do I have to? Little Pig snorted. Yes, you have to, they retorted. So off he went. When I grow up, I'm going to let my kids clean up their rooms as much as they want. He unmade his bed. He unfolded his clothes. He threw his towel on the floor. He put on a stained t-shirt. He dragged in some mud. Have I messed up enough? Asked Little Oink. I still see toys in their bin, mister. Please, not another word until this room is a total pig-sty. Fine, whined the swine. 1 toy, 2 toys, 3 toys, 4 toys, 5 toys, 6 toys, 7 toys, 8 toys, 9 toys, 10 toys. All over the floor. There, now can I go play? Yes, little piglet, now you can go play. And Little Oink ran off to play his most favorite game. House. Sweep, scour, scrub. Now, this is hog heaven. And they all lived happily piggly ever after. The end. That was Little Oink. That's a little kind of a different take on what pigs do, right? This is a fun little story for a couple of reasons, actually. This is the time, we're going to start getting back into schedules now that school's coming about. One of the things about schedules is kind of picking up after themselves. So as opposed to throwing all the toys and counting all the toys, we can count the toys and put them in the bin, put them away. So we're going to start getting a little bit of schedules for kids and cleaning up, putting their clothes away. This is a type of little schedule they can start working on right now as they get ready for school. And they have counting. There's little counting exercises that we can do, counting toys, things like that. Where else did the pig, he's meeting with his friends. Also following rules, right? Mom and dad are creating some rules that need to be followed. And mom and dad were a team. They work together. Mom and dad, you need to be on the same page when you give your kids rules or schedules at home. Mom and dad, be on the same page, because kids will learn how to, like, well, dad says I don't have to do it, and then they create problems for you, mom. Or mom said I could do it, but dad says I don't have to do it. And, things get out of hand there in terms of behavior. So schedules are important. But as you see, mom pig and papa pig were on the same page. Pig needed to mess up his room. He needed to make it a pigsty. So they were on the same page and they worked together. But the same thing that they're teaching their little pig, that he needs to do what pigs do. And, well, of course, in your case, you want your child to clean up, pick up their toys. And so creating that schedule along with their school schedule. So right now, you're going to start getting your kids ready to go to bed. It's hard to get kids back on the schedule for school sleep time. So wake them up at the time that they're going to be ready for school. Okay? What's their wake-up time? Their wake-up time is 6 a.m.? At least a week before school starts, they get up at 6 a.m. Don't let them take a nap. Get them, keep them moving. If you have little ones that are going to be going to school for the first time or to a new school, you may want to go ahead and let's take we're going to be taking the bus to school. This is where I'm going to drop you off for the first few days so they get used to that routine. If you're going to drop them off at school, drop them off at school. Let's go ahead. This is the time we're going to leave, go to school. They get a little, so they get familiarized with the routine. So if you wake them up at the same time every morning and they're going to be ready for school, they're going to start naturally falling asleep earlier. So it's trying to tell you, okay, go clean your room and go to bed, and then just lay there because they can't sleep and they begin agitated, they get in and out, and then it becomes a big battle. Get them up early, and then they'll start their activities. And by the end of the day, okay, I'm tired. Let's go ahead. Okay, let's count up our toys. We got to clean up. This is going to be our schedule. We have dinner. We're going to clean up. We're going to take a shower. We're going to read our book and go to bed. So that, like little pig, he couldn't go out and play, and so you have your rules. Like, at home, did you pick up your toys? Did you put your plate away? Whatever the rules, then you can go outside and play. Okay, whatever the rule is. But we want to get those schedules. Start working on those little schedules right now because school is coming up, and it's going to be a bit of a challenge for some kids that really did like being at home. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge to get them back into the routine, but they need to get back into routine. They need to get back to learning. They need to get back to being with their friends. With that being said, we know that the state of Texas does not require masks for schools, okay? For teachers, and the CDC has indicated if you're vaccinated, you don't need to wear a mask. If you're unvaccinated, you need to wear a mask, or if you're at high risk. Well, folks, I don't know if you're following along with what's happening in the city. We're starting to see small little increments. We're starting to see a few more and more cases are coming to light. Most of them are more than likely in our non-vaccinated population. 12 years and older are eligible for the vaccine. Now, I don't have the vaccine here in my office. It's just a logistics problem with storage. But I do have a colleague who is willing to vaccinate my patients. So, mom, dad, if you have your child 12 and older and they have not been vaccinated, you want us to vaccinate them, give us a call. We'll take down your name and your number so that we'll have the office call you to set up a time to get your vaccine, okay? So, 12 and older, I would recommend vaccinate. I would still recommend wearing our mask at school. I know it's going to be difficult. There's so much different information out there. CDC says, no, you don't have to wear a mask if you're vaccinated, but we're starting to see the numbers go up. And I've had a couple positives today. So, and I hadn't had any in a couple of months, and today I've had some couple positive cases. So, it's out there, and using the mask. Remember, the mask will help if you get a symptoms. People who are vaccinated can still be infected. The vaccine is to prevent you from becoming severely ill and ending up in the hospital or dying. But you can still get maybe some small symptoms or just be asymptomatic. Your mask prevents you from spreading it to other people. That's the purpose of the mask. So we're going to school. You don't know who's vaccinated, who's not vaccinated. Wear a mask to protect yourself and even keep your distance. The mask does help prevent and other illnesses. We didn't see a lot of illnesses this past year because of our mask. So I would encourage everybody still continue to wear a mask. The American Academy of Pediatrics is recommending that we continue to wear a mask at school. If you're going to be indoors, please wear your mask. If you're going to be in a crowded area, please wear a mask. If you're outdoors playing basketball, running around, probably don't need a mask. But be aware that there's going to be areas that you're going to have. I would highly encourage, whether you're vaccinated or not, to wear your mask. Here at the office, you need to wear a mask. We've had a few families that come in and don't want to wear a mask, but this is a medical facility. You need to wear a mask. That's just the policy here. You need to wear a mask. All right. So we're going to enforce that. If you don't have a mask, we'll find you a mask. But I think you'll probably be more comfortable in the mask that you have on your hands. So work on those schedules, moms and dads. Let's get these kids ready for school. Let's have a good school year so we get these kiddos up and ready. Little Oink had to learn. He was learning the hard way, but he did it, and your kids can too. All right. You'll have a wonderful week, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.